Here's a look at your daily market report on this Wednesday, the 9th day of April. Between all the extremely wet fields and flooding and all the uncertainty with tariffs and market conditions, receipts at the auction barns this week continue to be very light as meat producers just choosing to hold off on marketing anything currently. On Tuesday, SEMO Live Sales auction, they had 327 head, a very light test of feeders there, but they were called $1 to $4 higher. Of course, the auction at Ozarks Regional Stockyards in West Plains was canceled yesterday. Interstate Regional Stockyards in Cuba had 532 head, very limited comparisons there, but the steers and heifers $5 to $15 lower. F&T Livestock Market, Palmyra, they had 1,016 head compared to 2 weeks ago. The calves were called $5 to $10 lower, not enough yearlings on hand for a good price comparison. It was an off week on the schedule for Unionville Livestock Market, so they didn't have a sale yesterday. Lolly Brothers Livestock Market in Macon, of course, it's exotic week there, so they took a week off from cattle marketing as well. Kingsville Livestock Auction, they sold 1,414 head. Steers and heifers earned 700 pounds, were $5 to $15 lower. Some spots up to $25 lower on the steer. Calves under 450 pounds. A load of yearling heifers sold steady. Yearling steers too lightly tested for any kind of a market trend. The undertone, however, was weak to lower. The steers, medium and large ones, 400 to 500 pounds at $361 to $389.50, 5 to 6 weights at $320.5 to $371.50, 6 to 7 weights at $303 to $340. The heifers, 4 to 500 pounds at $338 to $380, 5 6 weights at $290 to $340, some 6 to 7 weights at $285 to $294, some 7 to 750 pound heifers, including that full pot load, $265.5 to $283.75. The only early listings so far for today is Windsor Livestock Auction. They're only expecting about 1,200 head. There is a special bred cow sale that will be held this Saturday at Minmo Stockyards in Phillipsburg. That's going to be at 6 o'clock Saturday evening. They're expecting about 650 head of cows there. Early consignments had several good listings of bred cows and pairs, young to middle-aged cows. Several of those with some pretty good genetics listed there that would be very good if anyone was looking to expand their herd a little bit. Box beef cutout values, choice at $339.66, up $1.56. Select at $321.34, down 72 cents. Those values based on 74 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The choice select spread this morning setting at $18.32. Negotiated feedlot trades so far, just under 5,700 head. Texas has reported about 120, Iowa about 800, Kansas about 600. Most of the trade has been in Nebraska. They've reported about 3,100 head. Again, very light volume so far this week, but the live sales reported mostly at 208. That's $2 to $5 lower than last week. Dress sales at $328 to $329. That'd be about $6 to $7 lower than last week. Taking a look at the futures markets at midday, live cattle for April, 65 lower, 198.45. June at 192.70, down 92. In August, 189.45, down $1. April feeder cattle, 282, that's up $1.57. May at 273.45, up 172. August, 276.85, down 75. Lean hogs for April, 90 cents lower, 86.92. May at 84.67, up 7. In June, $90 even, up 22. On the board of trade, corn contracts at midday. The first 3 months are mixed from 0.75 cents lower to 0.75 cents higher. May at 4.68 1/4, July 4.74 3/4, September 4.39 1/2. The rest of those further out months, mostly into the early months of 2026, 1 to 2 cents higher. Soybeans are fractionally to 4 cents higher at midday. May at 9.93 1/2, July at 10.05 1/2, August at 9.99 1/2. Wheat contracts fractionally at 2 cents lower. May 5.39 1/4, July 5.52 1/2, September 5.67. Soybean meal for May up $3.90 a ton, $294.90. Soybean oil for May down 47 cents a hundredweight at 44.47. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your daily market report. This is Tony Hancock.